Right, basically what I've done now is I've got capacitor 1, capacitor 2, capacitor 3 in parallel. So that is theoretically one capacitor. I don't know if you remember from the first video, but when running on one capacitor in the first time, it was cutting me down to 6 amps, which is far too much. I was looking for somewhere around 10, maybe 11 amps. Like, I know it's only using 12 at the minute, but obviously I need something that's going to gradually reduce it as opposed to how it was in the first video. So what I've done is I've done these 3 in parallel, and then these 2 in parallel as well, and then this series. So basically I've got one capacitor with those 3, one capacitor of those 2, that's the 3rd capacitor, 4th capacitor, 5th capacitor, 6th capacitor. I've put it onto just the first one. I'm hoping, if all works out, this is basically a 33 UF capacitor now, because it's going to have cut it down by 3, and they started off at 100. This should be a 50 UF capacitor, because it's 2 in parallel, so it's cut it down, and halved it. Oh, I'm pretty certain that's right anyway. But anyway, we'll see what results we get from that, and see if it needs changing again. So I shall switch it on. Right, and it is drawing 10.5, which is about expected, 10.4, and as you can hear it's boiling the kettle. So now if I move it from this one to the start of this one, or there, it should have cut it down a bit. It's gone from 10.5 to 7, which is still a bit too much, to be honest. So there's a good possibility I'm going to have 3 in parallel, 3 in parallel, and then 2, and then 1. So I think that's probably the next configuration. But if I go to the 3rd capacitor, I know it's not physically the 3rd capacitor, but how they're wired up in parallel to series, that's now the 3rd capacitor there. And I'm only getting 3.7. And I'll go to the 4th capacitor, and we're getting 2.5. So I mean, from there, you know, it's working quite well. But I've got nothing that I want limited to 2.5 amps or even 3 or anything like that, really. I mean, this is gonna be under my bench or wired up with switches so that I can switch between different sets of caps. So I think basically it's going to be a set of 3, then a set of 2, and then the last one, and that should be enough. So I shall get wiring that up and see how we get on. I'll do another video. Thanks for watching again.